On Friday, the 6th of September, a battered and bruised gender-based violence victim, Abongile Aliseng, will face a perpetrator in court for a brutal, brazen, and unprovoked assault with a broken glass bottle, leaving her to die. Abongile is living in fear whilst a perpetrator roams the streets of Witbank. Statistics say that over 50,000 cases of gender-based violence and femicides are reported on an annual basis, and these staggering figures display a worrisome trend of a society that is really dictated by patriarchal mentality. How many cases of Anin poisons are we going to have? Of Karabo Mokwena? Of Uyinene Murechana? Of Tsegofatso Pule? Of Nosicelo Mtebeni? Do we have to deal with on a daily basis? Just recently, there was another incident of Devni's Nell's body that was found in a storeroom at Ovenbeek High School. And these are things that are happening to women on a daily basis. Some are reported, some are not reported. Let's take a look at the pictures of Abongile after being stabbed with a broken bottle by a sister's boyfriend and left to die. It had to take a drastic action by the community to march to the police station for a case that was struck off the roll for it to be reinstated. But is that what our society has become? In a practical society that is full of violence. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so. Please share, comment, like, as we value your input. And we need to welcome Abongile with the most humbleness that I do have for you. Abongile Aliseng, welcome to the Forum for Marginalized Industries. It is for me a saddest moment as a woman sitting here and talking to you, because I do presume that you never thought that such will happen to you. You were left to die by someone that you knew. How was that journey? How have you been?
Yeah, it has not been easy, but with the support that I'm getting from people now, I can say it's okay-ish. Yeah, because there's a lot that has changed. Excuse me. This is something that I can do, but now those things I cannot do anymore. Yeah, well, not that I will not be able to do them forever, but for now, August has not been easy for me. And like bathing yourself, even brushing your teeth, isn't it that we take for granted? We think it's just something nje, yabo. There's a lot. Going to the toilet is a mission. Oh, it's a lot. You cannot open a bottle. You cannot do this. You cannot carry heavy stuff. I just got better now, because with this hand, it was swollen. I couldn't hold anything. Couldn't type. If I need to do something, I have to use my thumb and then just do VNs. I could only communicate with phone calls I could not type for almost 2 weeks. And yeah, that's how it has been. It's getting better now. And even after the operation, this hand was painful. There's a lot that has been going on. But I survived. I am still surviving.
So, the incident happened.
Yes.
And how did it happen? What exactly, if you could be able to, I'm sorry to actually take you back. But I think a lot of women, when they go through such, and there's a lot of them out there, that they turn into the justice system for assistance. And it seems as if they're not heard.
They're not.
And so I wanted to actually ask you, just take us back in terms of where things started.
Yeah, I will. So let me start on the 3rd when this thing started. Actually, it was on a Saturday. So on Saturday, my brother invites us to his house. He's having a housewarming. And then it's me, my sister, my dad, and I can say a relative. Yeah, she stays in front of us, Makoko. Then, and the kids. Then we go to my brother's house. We're having a nice braai, nothing hectic. So I'm starting to post pictures. So Ulebu, the person that did this to me, I blocked him, his calls on my phone. Because this was not the first time this thing happened. When it happened the first time that he beat my sister in front of me, and I intervened. Obviously, you can't beat my sister in front of me and then I sit down. I intervened, but because Bona initial an item, she went and opened the case, and then she was convinced to close it, and then they got back together. Then I decided, I don't want to talk to this person anymore. You must not call my phone. I'm no longer going to their place because they was living together. Then I don't want to go to their house. Like, I'm out. I am going to talk to my sister though, because she's my sister. But with anything that has to do with him, I'm out. So he could not call me on my phone. And then whenever he wants to call me, because he broke my sister's phone, my sister doesn't have a phone anymore. Now, whenever he wants to talk to my sister, he would call my phone. And then I got tired of that, and then I blocked him. But on WhatsApp, he was not blocked. Because my sister would use my WhatsApp to communicate with him. I need this for the kids. And so I allowed that.
So they've got kids together?
Yeah, they have.
Okay.
They have kids.
Okay.
It's 2 kids.
Okay.
So on that Saturday, he sees my statuses on WhatsApp. He starts commenting, you guys are busy having fun, Lapo, with men. Where's Inga? Inga is my sister. Where's Inga? I see men there. Obviously, my brother has friends. He's allowed to invite his friends in his house. So in the videos that I'm posting, and I'm dancing with my dad next to the bride stand. I'm not sure when you're doing a video, there's people that's gonna appear on the video. So he sees that, starts sending my VNs. I ignore the VNs. Okay, following day, which is on the 4th, the day this thing happened, he sends voice note again. It's around 10, we just woke up and we were having a party in my head. It's heavy. And I'm like, let me listen to this VN, the last one. I'm like, okay, let me listen to this one. Yo. He says, yeah, you are with men, yeah, they're buying you drinks, you're busy opening your legs for men, yeah, and tell Inga that I will no longer be sending money for the kids. She must come and beg me, and me now will run away and go to Lesotho. She must go and phone Kumbule Kaya.
So he's a Sotho national?
Yes. she must go to Kumbulekaya because I've been seeing her. She's busy watching about Kumbulekaya. Now she will actually use that Kumbulekaya to go and look for me because I'm out. I've been seeing you guys there with men. Wada. I'm like, what? And then, so my sister's child, the firstborn, was with him because he stays near his school. Then my sister asked him, can this boy just come for a week or two because I've just ran out of money for transport. He made himself as the good stepfather. Yeah, come. He must come. Then he came there. So he was there for a week. Then I told my sister that, okay, this boy must come back every weekend.
Sure.
Because when he drinks, he becomes the person that he is.
So in nature, he's a violent person.
He is. There's a lot that happened before this.
So this is not new?
No. This is not new.
So it was coming. And there were signs, isn't it?
There was a lot of... There was even a point where there was poison involved. There's a lot.
Poison involved from who?
From my sister. She ate poison because she could not take the abuse anymore. She wanted to kill herself and the kids.
Oh my goodness.
There's a lot that happened. It's not the first time. Even he comes in our house and beats somebody. He beat my sister to the pulp at our house, inside her room. So, that was 2021, December.
So before this incident, in terms of him leaving the voice notes and doing all of this,
that's where it started.
That is where it actually started. It actually led to him coming through to you.
And then me being me, I do a video note.
Sure.
Nah?
Sure.
And I'm saying go. And he says, I want to go to Limpopo and I'm going to take this kid's clothes, I'm going to throw them outside. I do a video note and I say, go. Go to Limpopo. And what you just said now about not supporting the kids financially, it's not new. I've been doing stuff for your kids. Yabo? I said, go. I even said, Uyinja. That's what I said. Oh, there was a clump of voice notes that came in after that. Then I told my sister, you know what? We're not going to have a nice day with this, your boyfriend. Busy. We are busy in my voice note. So let's just ignore him. I didn't listen to those voice notes. Okay. Then, because tomorrow is school, right? It's on a Sunday. We decided to leave at around 4. We go home. Because we slept over at my brother's house, all of us. Then we go home on the following day, around 4. Then my friend comes. Then we're sitting with my friend, it's nice. And then I'm like, oh, it's my turn to cook. I don't feel like cooking. So I say to my friend, let's go to KG Mall. Let me just buy food for the kids because I don't feel like cooking. Okay, we go to KG Mall, we come back. When we come back, he's there. And I didn't listen to the voice note. And on the voice note, he did say that he's coming.
He said he's coming.
Yeah. Okay. Sitting in the car, and then he comes. He bangs the windows. What? Go. Yeah. Lebo is here. Lebo is here now. Like, what? So you are here and then? Ati, utuleke wena. Tula. I will deal with you very nice. No, okay. I don't take him to mind because he's not my boyfriend, right? If he needs to fight with someone, he must fight with my sister. And they are no longer an item anyway. My sister moved back home about 2 months back.
So they had broken up.
They broken up. It was the first time he even came to our house.
That's what I wanted to actually ask you, by the way.
They broken up.
Abongile, to say that, okay, so this abuse has been happening for years.
Yes.
They had kids, 2 kids.
Yes.
And she was still living under those conditions.
And then she
decided at the time when she decides that I'm done,
she goes back home.
The guy decides to stalk
Yeah, boy.
Right?
Thank you.
And so stalking her, even to a point where now he loses it. And in losing it, then he comes after her and the kids, and you are there. You are involved in this.
And I think the reason he doesn't like me, it's because I'm telling my sister to leave him, come back home. If you think that the problem is gonna be with ukuthi abantwana bazodlala, I'll make a plan. You understand? So she eventually came through. And when she came through, she had already ate poison, alpirim. Ati, she's killing herself and the kids. In her mind, she didn't see a world without that man. Like, how is she gonna survive with these kids without that man? Yabon. So I had to convince her, Guti, you are still young, you still have hands, you don't need him. I had to do that to her. And then finally, even the day she moved back home with the kids, they came around 12 a.m. with a police van.
Oh my goodness.
Because the guy had an ex outside and locked everyone inside the house.
Oh my goodness.
She was not arrested on that day. Instead, the police took my sister and the kids and they brought them back.
So all this time, whilst there's abuse happening, the case is reported, right, to the police. Do the police intervene, or is your sister ultimately, does she drop the case?
The only case that she opened, and there was a docket and
yes,
she was convinced by the family
to drop the case.
To drop it. She dropped it. And she was still there. I cannot live without him. Then she dropped it. And then the other cases, when the police come, I talk about it, guys. You're a couple.
So what? That's what the police would say.
Yeah, even with this incident where she ate red poison, that's what, like, no, go home for now, and then tomorrow you're gonna talk about it.
What about the fact that it was attempted murder?
I don't know. So she came back home like that. That's how she came back home. I had to sit the whole night because she was refusing to go to hospital. She was vomiting, going to the toilet. I had to buy milk. She has to drink milk, and I'm going to work in the morning. Now I have to.
So that's when she moved back home.
Yeah, on that day she moved back home. Okay. And the kids were like, mama, yo, the kids were devastated, shame. But again, okay, she did not die. Nothing happened, I think, because she's still okay. She did not go to hospital. She did not open a case. I don't know what led to that. Guti, I decided Guti, let me just.
So she's the one who decided to actually do that.
She's the one.
Oh, okay. So it was attempted suicide.
Yeah,
yes.
She's the one who decided to kill herself
and
the kids.
Yes.
The two young ones. Fine. Okay, she moves back home like 2 months back. Okay, on the said day, so this guy comes to the windows. He bangs the windows. I'm like, I win. And then okay, my friend goes because she's going to work in the morning. She goes, I go inside the house. While I'm going inside the house, they are outside and they are arguing. My dad is there in his house. This boy is there making noise outside and promising Inga to kill her. But today, I'm gonna kill you and these kids. You see, today is your day. And she runs inside the house. She comes to my room. But Abongile, help me. Please call police. Because when I came in, I just put the food on top of the table. I went straight to my room. Then she comes, please call police. I know how this person is. I don't know. I don't stay with him. I know how this person is. I was calling police because how can somebody who has not even paid for damages for 2 kids, he is just a boyfriend. He does not have a right to even enter that gate. Worse, he's making noise in front of my dad in his house, disrespecting my dad in his house. Are we that weak now in this family? Who can do this? So I was busy calling the police. Then I called my friend. I said, no, Konja, when you know people from the CPF, they should be around because we know I'm a police and they would take an hour or 2 to come. So please just call the CPF first. Tell them to come here. we're having a problem, this and that and that and that and that. Okay, the CPF guy comes. Ne? When the CPF guy comes, I get out of my room because now there's help. It's only one person that came from the CPF.
Sure.
Okay, I go out, I tell him in fact, he sees what's happening. There's a lot of noise going on. They're exchanging words with my sister, which is having umntwana at the back. And then I tell him, Puma, akusigakho la. This is my home. Please leave. I'm not leaving. I have kids with this person. Today, it's either I kill those kids with unaye, or mina you allow me nyalalala. Ngati kuphi. You are sleeping where? La. And you are not sleeping here today. That's the first mpama I got. That's the first mpama because I stood up, not here. You are not sleeping here. The CPF guy saw that.
And what did he do?
And then he came between us and Ambam. That's the first attempt. Yeah? So I go to my room now. I'm very angry now. Putting pressure on the police. Hey, come. I did call. Where's the van? I called Babu Masilela. Babu Masilela, call them also. Everyone call them so that they can feel the pressure. They must come. Yabo? Fine. Kushoti mina. While I'm busy in my room calling all of these people, Bona, they are fighting. From what my sister is saying, she says, Uguti, while I was in the room, it's her, it's my dad, it's the CPF guy, it's him, ne? And my sister and the kids. Ne? So now they are arguing. She's standing in the kitchen. He's seated on the sofas. There's Savannah's there. He came with Savannah's. I forgot that part. He thought he can buy us with alcohol. So he came with Savannah's, and then he took one Savannah out. The CPF guy is standing next to the fridge, and then my dad is sitting there. Took one Savannah out. He throws the Savannah to my sister. Remember, my sister is even having a child at the back. Ubabami, that's when he decided, remember my dad is 73 years. There's like almost nothing he can do. He decides to go out and ask for help from his friend. My sister takes the kids, she ran away. The CPF guy says, yo, this is too much for Mna.
He runs as well.
Let me go and fetch Amapolisa at Green Point.
Okay.
He goes. My sister is gone. And the kids. Ne? My dad is gone. The CPF guy is gone. I'm the only one left in the house.
So you were in the room at the time. You were in the room at the time, yeah.
I'm busy making phone calls, right? Oh, and then I hear now, but the noise is quiet. Maybe they are fine. Take out my bra. I'm relaxed now. I'm sitting on top of the bed. Ne? I'm just waiting for the police to come.
Sure.
Ha! Hey! In a few minutes, I hear Makango, the door's banging. Pow, pow, pow. Someone is kicking the door. He kicks the door to my room. He comes in. He's holding a beer bottle. A black label. What's he give me? Where's your sister? I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. I left them outside.
Sure.
I don't know. I left her with you. Yeah, when? Today is your day. I'm sure I cannot find your sister. I will make an example now. I will kill you. They will find you dead here.
My goodness.
And I'm the only one in the house. I thought he was joking. I even laughed. I thought he was joking. Hey, ngava, beer bottle. Boom. The force, maybe he was there and I'm here. The force that came.
So he threw the bottle at you?
Yes.
It was full of beer?
I don't know, but beer came out. There was beer everywhere. It even went into my eyes. Ne? Then now I'm jumping from the bed. Ne? There's beer everywhere. There's bottles. He's holding this thing. The beer, the top. The bottle cup. He's coming. And he's coming on my face. That's when I started blocking all of this. See the scratches that I have here?
Yes.
They were supposed to be on my face, actually. And now I'm coming to him like this.
So whilst he's doing that, there's no one in the house?
There's no one, and I'm screaming.
Oh my goodness.
I am screaming until I fell. I don't know how I fell, but I fell. Then I went on my face. I fell. Ushuti, I don't know, maybe the beer bottle didn't do things for him. Wapuma, he went out, and then he came back. So there's this thing that my dad did during winter, because we don't have a heater at home. So it's bricks, and then you see those spiral stove.
Yes.
Then he just puts a plug there, just a big bricks, so it can be warm. He did that. All of those bricks, they came on my head and my back. Threw that thing away, tata lama bricks. Boom, boom, boom. Oh. As in, now there's blood, there's bottles, there's and I'm losing power. I cannot scream anymore. There was even a time I was even calling my mom, and my mom is even dead. Yes, I was calling my mom. I even said sorry. I don't know why I'm saying sorry.
And
I don't know.
Continues.
He goes to the dining room again. He sees what maybe the llama bricks are not doing the things. He takes a hi-fi speaker.
No.
He comes back. He finishes the hi-fi speaker on me.
No.
Yes. Yes. I couldn't cry anymore. I was like, no, it's okay. If I die, I die. It's fine. And by the time he went for the speaker, I even thought maybe uyothatha an X, because there's an X and it's just lying there in the bathroom. We use that X for wood when there's no electricity. I thought I was finished. I was like, it's fine. And I was quiet. I was not screaming. I was not saying anything. I just accepted. Good, no, it's okay. Kanti, my sister's child, maybe he remembered to we left to Mamkul in the house. And I heard screams. He comes in. When he comes in, I don't know that boy, where did he get that strength? Yo, pusher, and Magawa he even cut himself from the same bottles that he was using to kill me with. And as when he was busy doing all of this, he said it good. He calls me Mamkulu. Today Mamkulu ngiyawubulaya. Asho njalo in Sesotho. The smell of blood, his breath, he was breathing like an animal. Because with each stroke, or is it a stroke, I don't know, but with each magangkwaza, with this thing, breathe like angazi or uthathe strength or what, I don't know, but there was just demonic sounds that were coming out of his mouth. Yabo? And then, okay, my sister's son comes in and he pushes him away. At Mamkul, wake up. Sambe, let's run. I cannot run. I've lost a lot of blood. I'm weak. And then Atati Sandla Sam, he puts it here. He carries me, we go. Then we are outside. He screams, this boy. Uguti Abomakelwane must come out. Screams, 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 and then people now are starting to come out. We are by the gate. Yeah? We are going out. He comes. Shoot, he wakes up. He manages to stand up and wake up. He comes with a pen, a frying pan.
No.
Yebo. Shayala. Aye. I was crossing the street with him. He wanted to finish me.
So he was adamant that he was just going to get rid of you, basically. Yeah. He was really adamant.
Yes.
What goes into a person's head at that time? Know. You know, when somebody gets to that such rage.
I don't know. I don't know. And then he continues with this pen. Ungishaya ngayo. And it's a heavy iron pen.
Oh my God.
Yabona leyo with a thick thingy
Yes,
on the bottom.
yes.
Yeah. That was stainless steel. Yabona?
Yes.
Yeah, that one. Comes ngayo. I fall now because I tell this boy to run. Because now uzomlimaza, yabo? I tell him to run. He runs.
So this is outside in the street now.
It's outside in the streets and the neighbors are here
And
now.
everybody
the neighbors are still coming.
So the neighbors are coming. Okay.
Then the ones in front, she comes, Upelisa, she opens the gate for me. That's where I fell, on the gate. And then he's continuing. At Upelisa, not on my watch. You're not gonna do this, not in front of me. And it's dark, yabo? So she has not seen ukuthi nginjani. Yabo? So the 12-year-old comes, my sister's child, the second born. She comes, she's trying to pick me up. And she's angry now. I'm sure when she picks me up, she says, yo! Why you trying mamkhulu? I'm sure he's busy even.
Oh, Nkosi yami.
Shaya lo mntwana.
No.
Yeah. Shaya. Boom. Let him move. Okay, they carry me to the room. There's outside rooms in that house. I go inside. Yo, now they see Gucci because I was covered in blood. There was blood everywhere. Fine. In the midst of that, the police come. The police come. When the police come, they tell them, yeah, come and see. And this person is saying weak, manje. I'm lying on the floor, yabo. And then they tell them, Guti, come and see Guti, what this person is doing. And he's still screaming while the police are there. But yo, kilimatile mutorong. Yo, I was supposed to kill Inga and the kids. Look now, yo. He's shouting that. Huh? So the police now are curious to see the mutorong that this person limatzile. They come, they see me. It's one police lady. She comes, she sees me and she's like, yo. Hi, kulimazile. I can't talk, like I'm gathering every strength, like every breath that I have. Please let me survive, let me survive, let me survive. I will not let this go. But I'm just looking at her. And then Abongile I say, okay, just take her quickly to hospital because you can see that this person is dying.
So the policewoman says Ugulimazile.
Yeah.
And from Ugulimazile, then what happens?
The neighbors are telling her that please take her quickly to hospital because the transport is here, the police van is here. Like, yo. Hi, Shem, unfortunately, we are not allowed to transport people with blood.
Is that the response that was?
Yes.
You are lying there.
Yes, and I'm dying. And I'm covered in blood.
And you're covered in blood.
Yes. And I'm struggling to breathe.
And she is standing there.
She sees it.
And she's looking at you.
Yeah, bo.
And she's giving you that response.
Yes. Unfortunately.
And this is the same people that are actually entrusted with the responsibility to safeguard your life. And this is the response that you're getting, especially from a woman.
A woman. I saw her. It's a woman.
And then what happened?
She leaves.
She left you there?
Yeah, she left me. And then she takes Ulebu. Remember I said Ulebu had a cut?
Yes.
From falling?
Yes.
Ulebu is also covered in blood. But Ulebu was transported in that event.
Was he transported because he was arrested? Or was he transported?
Wait, that's what I thought. Uguti, they are arresting him.
Yes.
Fine. Mama Kenwani, they're like, okay, fine, let's just organize a transport for her. We're going to pay for it. Okay, they organize a transport for me. I go to hospital. Quickly to hospital. When I get to hospital, they bring a wheelchair. My sister is pushing me on the wheelchair. When I enter the hospital, I see Ulebu sitting there. That was the first person. When you enter the hospital, there's a waiting area.
I see him, he's even wearing my jacket. Where he took my jacket, when, how, I don't know. He's wearing my green and white boomer jacket. He even had a chance to go back in the house and look for a jacket because he's feeling cold. Fine. Okay, new to me, how? Now I'm shocked, ne? But I'm like, no, label. Which label? Your label. But I never. I said it with that suit of his. I don't know how to speak suit, but he said exactly that. I know police. They brought me here.
Oh my goodness.
I thought he was joking. Maybe they just came to medical assistance. They're gonna take him back to the holding cells. I was looking for police. There's no police.
So they transported him to hospital.
Mahala.
And dropped him off
at the hospital. They took him. The same police that said they cannot transport somebody
with blood. Him to the hospital.
They took him to the hospital.
And dropped him off.
And dropped him and then left.
And left?
Yes.
So
I'm not laughing. It's like that. Exactly like that. Like how you saying it. They took Ulebu got free transport to the hospital. I paid for transport. He got free transport. I'm sure the taxpayers are paying tax so that criminals can be transported to hospital, get medical attention and come back to finish us. That's what happened. Ulebu was transported to hospital by police. They left him there. There was no police on guard that he can get stitched if he needed a stitch or get medical attention and then go back to Forceman police station. No. That did not happen. So Ulebu was there. I remember when the doctor was busy stitching me here, Ulebu was standing on top of the bed. If Ulebu had a weapon and wanted to finish me, he could have done that because the police allowed it. He was standing here. They called. I told Labo Doctor, this is the person who did this to me. They called security. He does have a right to get medical attention. They gave him medical attention at the hospital. Are you sure? Rights. So they did that. He was done. He was holding a brown bag. I think painkillers or something. I don't know. But he was holding a brown bag. That bag you get from the chemist. He was holding that. Okay? He was stitched. He does have a stitch here. Small stitch. Fine. They take him out. They do whatever they need to do with me. And then I sleep at the hospital. Then following day, I'm discharged. I asked the doctor to discharge me because my doctor told me that Abongile, you need to undergo an operation. Your right hand, your tendons, they're damaged. So we need to repair your tendons. Your middle finger and your index finger, they need to be repaired. But unfortunately for now, we don't have space, we don't have beds and
oh my goodness.
I said, no doctor, it's fine. Can we do something temporary for now? But I'm alive now. No? I was even urinating blood. I said, doctor, I think I'm fit enough. I need to go and fight. There's something that I need to do outside. If you can't, I can't be sitting here and waiting for a bed. Just give me a date when you know Uguti will clear and get a bed for me and get me this thing done. Then I will come back. So we agree with the doctor that on the 12th of August I should come back, which is on a Monday. I said, okay, doctor, thank you. I'm discharged. I go. They pick me up. I said, okay, first stop, Forceman police station.
I go to Forceman. Oh, and my doctor is like, hey, please hurry up and come back with the J88. I'm like, don't worry, I'm coming back. I'm not going to let this one go. And I saw how arrogant that guy is. Because he was there, Mos. Are you sure he was
And you
there?
were still talking.
Yeah. The hospital was his.
Ay, man.
Lalela.
No, man.
Now, I'm going to the first man. Yo. When I came out of the hospital, I thought, I'm strong, I'm right. No, I could feel good. I'm not okay yet.
You were really hurt. You
I'm
were
not
really,
okay yet.
really
And I'm still wearing my clothes that are covered in blood. I go in the police station. I say, just give me a J88, my darling. I will come back tomorrow. I need to go home and gather some strength so I can deal with you guys and open a statement and. She says, oh, okay, no problem. Here's a J88. She writes whatever she needs to write. And then she gives me the J88. I go home. On my way home, by the robots next to Pick and Pay, we see the police van is following us. And it's flickering lights. We park on the side, and then the guy comes out and says, sis, I'm not happy with how you look. Abo, please come and open a case. Please open it now. If possible, I will take you to the hospital, do a J88, we arrest this person today. I tell the guy, no, don't arrest him today. Because he's been busy calling my phone.
He has been phoning you? Still?
Tuga, and then comes back and tells, because my phone was with my sister, I couldn't hold anything. It comes back and tells my sister, yeah, tell your sister not to open a case. Remember, now we have kids. Remember? And now today he's expecting us to come collect him. So let's not. I will just open a statement because I can see that you want to do this for me. So meanwhile, the police still want to do their job. Let me just comply. I go with him. We turn back. We go to the police station. I open the docket. Okay, we do it. I go home with the J88. At night, I get an SMS. Okay, your case has been registered. Your case number 95 of 8 of 2024. Fine. Okay, I'm happy. It's registered. First thing in the morning, I wake up. I bolt straight to the hospital. Get to the hospital, and lucky enough, I find my doctor there, the one that was doing everything. And she's like, oh, thank God you came back. She writes. It was quick. I get the J88 very fast. Bolt again, Forceman Police Station. I get there, but new cases, new files are at the back. I go to the back, I find this other lady, I find my case, my docket there. She takes my J88, it's stamped, it's fine. She just writes whatever she wrote there, I think a case number, because remember I did not have a case number before. So on that day I do have a case number now. Now she writes that and then she puts it, and then your phone again, puts in Televen, accompany this lady to Clarinet to go suspect what. Okay, the van comes, it was quick, van comes, and then there's backup. The Golf 7 comes, we drive to Clarinet. We find him. He did not expect us. I was still in the house, relaxed and smoking. We find him. I'm forgiven in. Hi, Bambopi. Surround the house, Bambopi. I'm happy. I'm happy now. They even said, there's woman Muslim, and the women were angry. Come. We want you to see him again. He's arrested. Now I'm like, let me go home. Let me now go and rest. It's with the police now. I go home. Okay, at night I get, not at night, during the day I get an SMS that says suspect has been arrested, charged and arrested.
Charged for? What
they didn't say what charge. On the SMS, doesn't say what charge. Okay, fine. I sleep. Following day in the morning, another SMS, 7 August. First appearance for the suspect. Oh, okay. Alright, today he's seeing the magistrate. It's either he's gonna get bail or not. Okay, I sent my dad to town to get me more painkillers and some stuff. Then I say, Dada, please go to the court and see Uguti, how is it going with the case. My dad's, oh, okay, he's in town, so he goes. Mom search on an iPad. That's what my dad says. Mom search on the iPad, and the guy says, hi, this person will not appear. And then my dad, Ubaba asks Uguti, when is the next court appearance? Oh, there's no court appearance here. This person will not appear. There's nothing here.
What do you mean?
Utshin man. Ubaba calls me and tells me, "Hi man, Ubaba maybe he did not hear well.
No.
And my dad is old. He doesn't know these things." So lucky enough, on that day I had a visit from these other ladies that are GBV activists. So Dima says, Abongile, it might be true. I know how the police work. I know how the court works.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, I don't know. It's my first time dealing with police and hospitals and all of this. So Dima goes to the police. I'm coming back. She drives her car. She go to Forsman. She meets with Brigadier Love. Brigadier says, hey, I don't know anything about this case. Is it new cases at yeah? And okay, let me call a court. Maga phone a court. The case has been struck off the roll.
And how was it struck off the roll?
Struck or not placed? What's going on? It's not even placed.
Oh my goodness.
He was told, Uguti, there's no case, go home.
No. So you went to open the case.
Yes.
They saw that you had a doctor's report. They were seeing your condition, how it was.
There's my statement and there's my sister's statement.
Your statement, your sister's statement. Ulebu was subsequently arrested, and Ulebu is not charged.
Ulebu was charged, the Nisho police
yes,
station.
and
but the court says, this one is not gonna stand trial. We don't.
So the prosecutor decided that when they looked at the case, that it's not, you cannot prosecute it.
Yes, exactly.
On what grounds?
I need to know also. The NPA says no comment when I ask them. They say no comment. We can only comment after the 6.
How do you not prosecute attempted murder? The justice system of this country, don't you think that it is letting women down?
It is a lot. It is. Akulu.
So
Akulu. Too much.
So Ulebu was released.
Got another free transport to town. I'm sure Ulebu, before he gets to my house, he must take two taxis. He must take a taxi from Clarinet to town to my place. That's the effort he did to come and kill me in my own home, or to kill my sister. Lebu took 2 taxis to get to my house.
So he was very determined.
Yes.
He was very determined. He was very determined.
You take 2 taxis to get to my house from where he stays. 2. Clarinet, down to my place.
With an intent to kill.
Yes. And then
and he gets away with it.
The prosecutor says, oh, there's no case here. Go home now. So he got another free transport to town. And then he did not even meet the magistrate. He did not even see. Doesn't even know how Court B looks like. Straight from the cells down there to home. Open, go home now. We're not going to talk about this nonsense. They close the door, he goes home. Now I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for a date for him to come back. So after the prosecutor saw all of that, he decided, no, we're not going to talk about this one.
Oh my goodness.
At least I was expecting them to say, okay, we're remanding this, go back. If there's something, a witness statement, as they say it was not enrolled because there was no witness statement from the 15-year-old child, which I asked the police if they won't need the statement. They said no, he's a minor, he won't stand trial, so the mother must talk on his behalf.
And the mother spoke on his behalf.
And the mother did make a statement. So the statement is there. But the prosecutor said no, it's not fit. So it was not even given that chance. Okay, we're giving the police back for further investigation. No. On my case, that was not done.
So he walked away scot-free?
Yeah.
And then
Women's Month.
And then
the GBV case, immediately after the president said no bail for people who GBV cases. No, the president was undermined in magistrate court in Witbank. They said, we're not going to do that. This one was going to go.
So he gets out scot-free?
Scot-free.
And you learn that he's out?
Yeah. And then I'm saying, Dima, let me sleep for today. Because I'm tired. Tomorrow, first thing, I'm going to that Vosman. When they open the doors, I'm there. 8 o'clock in the morning, I was in Vosman. I go to the person that they say that is handling my case, which is Mabena. I find him, he's busy packing my dockets. Hi, Mabena, I'm Abongile, I'm with my dad, Bingi, and Opet. Hi, Kamalam Abongile, in a case Lana, case 95 of 8, 2024, can you please look up into it? Because this and this and this and this happened. Yeah, he gives me attitude. I don't know anything about that case. I don't know anything about that docket. It has not reached me. Mara, it was assigned to me. So I'm waiting for that docket to come back from court.
Is this the investigative officer?
Yeah. And then he's like, no. Well, now you must come back and check. And tell those witnesses to come here. If there was witnesses, and tell them to come here to quicken this thing. And I'm like, Mabena, now you are telling me how to do your job now. So when you can't drive to my place and come and take statements from these people, I must transport them with my own money to come to you.
And it's giving you that nonchalant attitude.
Yeah, it doesn't have time for me. Hey, when I see me, I'm in a rush, I'm going to Pakistan, people are waiting for me. Listen here, if you need anything, you must come back. I have not received the docket.
Did this person look at your condition?
This is better. This thing that you are looking at now.
So when you went to him, it was still very fresh.
It was this hand fresh. It was 2 days out of the hospital.
And this person is giving you an attitude.
Yeah, bo. And then my dad says, okay, 30 number, yeah, okay, at least. And he's like, no, the number is there on the docket, I will take it.
Oh my
Guys, I
word.
need to leave. I'm in a rush. I'm going to Pakistan. Yo! I was like, Dada, let's go. We go out of his office. And the brigadier is there outside with another officer. They're just talking. And he sees me. And I'm crying like I'm hurt. But okay, this is the end. When the docket comes here, it's going to disappear. It's not enrolled, most. So they will see no need for it to go and investigate further and reopen this thing. Unless I come back. Remember? So now, the brigadier sees us and is like, come here. What happened? I tell him the whole story. And he says, come to my office. We go to his office. I tell him everything. And then he says, hey, Sisi, we can reopen the case. But what you want, it's close to not going to happen for this person to be rearrested. Because the law says we can't arrest a person twice for the same crime.
Excuse me?
Yes. Exactly. You can't arrest a person twice for the same crime. And then I'm telling him, Guti, but I complied. I did everything to the book. And if there's any blunder, it's done by you or the prosecutor. Now, he says, no, the prosecutor was supposed to bring back the docket, and then if there's anything that they need, we go and do further investigation within a space of 7 days. Meanwhile, this person is still inside. Then he comes back, and then they decide what he's going to get bail or not. Actually, from my point of view, I think your docket, your case, does qualify to be enrolled on the court roll. But I'm not a prosecutor. I did my part.
Sure.
But if there's anything else that they need, I'm gonna see to it that it's done. I said, okay, Babundlovu.
So this is left in the hands of the so-called prosecutor.
Yes. I said, Babundlovu Nyabong. And he says, the only way I can help you now is for you to go and open a protection order.
Against
and
this
I
person.
will make it as quick as possible, because now you're saying that this person is out.
I was going to be asking you about your safety.
The person is out now. And that's the only thing I can do now for you. He helps me, we do it very quick. We go and we deliver the papers to him. We
So
find
you serve him with a protection
he
order.
laughed at us. Wasihleka uLebo.
No.
You can ask the police that were with me and my friend Pinky.
No.
Wasihleka. Why he was signing the other paper. I felt otherwise. And the police guy was like, why you Shlega? Right, you know the reason he's laughing? It's because he knows that he can do anything. This is just a piece of paper. The only time you guys are going to act is when if I related what is written. This paper is not going to protect me from him. It's not. But it's fine. Let him laugh. He is seeing me with the damage that he did. But we are Shlega. We go back to the station. I said, Brigadier, I'm going to wait here. I want my docket back. I want to see it. I want to see what's inside. I know what's inside my docket. And I sit and I wait for my docket. It comes back at 4. I've been at the station since what time? 8. And I'm in pains. This hand was like, it's purple. The stitches were like, they're gonna come out, they're gonna pop out. If you did this to my hand, it went in. Never, mouth, goes inside. Stayed at the police station for the whole day. Okay, the docket comes back. I check my docket. I see the notes that the prosecutor wrote there. Okay. And then everything is still there. That's when I decided to go to know. South Africa must know about this. And I came back from the station. I took off my clothes, went into my night dress, and then I went into my room. I did a TikTok video where I asked for help from people in South Africa. I told my story to people as is. And yeah, I got the response that I needed. I cried and South Africa listened. People helped me a lot. Even the MEC for safety, Mr. Jackie, came at hospital. Because I went back to hospital on the 12th for my operation. The mayor came, the MEC came, then another lady from the MMC for enviro something, Nombuso. A lot of people came. A lot of people came. People from social development, Inkosi, Mrecha, Mahlangu. A lot of people came, and a lot. I always had visitors in the hospital. Then calls started coming in. that Monday for me was, I don't know on that Monday the video reached who, I don't know, but whoever that is, I say thank you. Whoever that person is that made enough noise that it can reach people in higher power, I thank you too much, so much. So that's where it started.
So,
and
Lebu, where is he? Where is he still?
Lebu is outside.
He's
people
outside
are calling me
lounging and he's walking on the street.
Lebu is free.
Oh my goodness.
Lebu is free. And Lebu now, he sees this thing. This thing now, it's out.
It's serious.
Remember the video note I told you about in the beginning?
Yes.
He sends the video note to people. Uguti, I provoked him to doing that. And that video note was sent on the same day at 10 a.m. So Yana, he was provoked from 10 and acted at 7 midnight at night. So the time that Yana, he was provoked, with all of these hours in between, he didn't have time to go to the police station and do a protection order against me, that I'm provoking him. So there's people that are with him. There's women even in Mpumalanga. When I said to you, when I got here, that I got a lot of support from people in Gauteng, I'm not lying. There's women in Mpumalanga who are with Ulebu. Women, not men, no, women with Ulebu, because of that small video note that I can even show you even now. And I can even play for you the VN that he sent before I replied to that. So in Mpumalanga, women are saying that Ulebu, I provoked him. So I provoked Ulebu and now I think they're saying that it's okay what he did to me because I provoked him.
So it's women that are saying that?
It's women. Men in Mpumalanga, let me tell you, are with me. Men responded more than women in Mpumalanga because of a small video note where I say Tamaya uye Kolimpompo.
But again, regardless of the video, of the voice, of whatever it is,
does that give him a right
does
to
not
take
give anybody a
taxis
right
and come to my own home in my own room? Not even in the dining room or outside, in my room. I almost died in a corner in my room between the wardrobe and the door. In my own room. When I'm sleeping in my bed and I'm looking at that corner, everything comes back. Everything comes back. There was still blood on the wall. I was telling my sister, please wipe the blood off. Because when I sleep on the side and I'm seeing that corner every day. It's not something that happens once. Every day when I'm looking at that corner and I'm like, I almost died in that corner. And
you relive
every day
on a daily basis. Sometimes in terms of what is happening.
I did not sleep. Even if something falls in the house, I'm jumpy. Someone opens the door, I'm jumpy. Someone opens the gate, I'm jumpy. I don't want noise. I don't want anything. When I see my dad holding a black label,
I don't even know who to label will walk in any time because he's free.
If I hear the dog barking outside, I think, yo, he's here now. Because he was bragging,
oh my goodness.
And if you think of Amarashia from Lesotho, Lesotho people that are Amarashia, they kill people, those people.
Amarashia.
It's a gang.
Oh, it's a gang.
Yeah, from Lesotho.
Okay.
And it's very dangerous.
So he claims that he's part of that gang. So he's untouchable.
Yes.
And the system is allowing him to get away with murder. Is that what our society has become? It's in particular when it comes to those women that you just referred, that they just they saying that you deserved it because you
provoked him. I said, Uyinja. They don't want to even know why I said that. They don't want to know. They've already judged. They're done.
What is our society become?
So you see that men are still gonna do things to us because us women, we're not united. As we're united as women, we don't stand with each other. I got a support from men, lot of men. There's women in high places, lapha in Mpumalanga, high ranks. No, but you know the people that came to see me in hospital, it's men. Men are with me. The mayor is with me. The mayor is the one who is checking up on me. Are you telling me that in the mayor's office there's nobody that's a woman? There's nobody who is looking after the GBV cases whatsoever in Escalation municipality? Are you telling me that there's no woman in high ranks?
So it had to take, what is it that took that made for your case now to be you know to happen? What happened
My
after
friends.
that? After your friends?
We shared. We shared the post. My friend, the one that's with me now. Yeah, so my friends was influencers, and then I told my other friends who are influencers, please share, please share, please share. I think that's why I'm saying that I think it reached somebody. There's another lady, Umkabai. Naye, she helped a lot. She knows people who know people. That's how. So.
Did he eventually get arrested?
Oh, yeah, Lebu is out as I am talking to you now. Lebu can walk in here. Lebu is free.
So on the 6th of September,
it's his first appearance.
It's his first appearance.
It's his first time to even see the court and the magistrate. I don't know why he's going there, for bail or for what, but that's his first appearance. The appearance that was supposed to happen on the 6th of August is happening on the 6th of August, a month later. They even gave him a month to come back and finish me. I thought
the
maybe
only thing you have is a protection order.
Yeah, I thought maybe because they saw and it's an emergency, I'm gonna get a date that's nearer, so I know what's happening. But no, the prosecutor, after the case was enrolled, said 6 September.
As a woman that has gone through such an ordeal, what do you, if a woman has gone through what you went through, what would you say to that woman sitting here?
I would say that they must not keep quiet. You don't keep quiet. And you know, other people, they can't talk. Now, I can say I'm bold enough to talk, I'm brave. I do talk, I don't keep quiet, no. Can't let things slide, no. So, not everyone is like me, but I would love for people to just get that strength and say something. Don't keep quiet. Don't let it slide. There's a lot of people that are going through this, from their boyfriends, from their dads, from their uncles, just from men. So, even men, they are going through what I'm going through. Gender-based violence is not only for us women, it is for men as well. There's men who are abused by women, and they're quiet because they know that if I talk, I wish people could come out and in numbers we talk about this thing. I would like to help though. Those who cannot talk, can I talk for them? I want to talk for them. If you cannot talk, I will talk for you.
In our system in this country,
Yo,
after your deal,
the system, I've just learned that it's bad. It actually favors the perpetrators more than the victims. The system. That's what I was saying in the car when I was coming here. I said, I think as women of South Africa, we're not angry enough. We should be angry enough to march, maybe, or to the union buildings and ask them to amend the laws. We need laws that are going to favor us as victims. We need laws that are not going to favor perpetrators.
Abongile, don't you think perhaps because we are living in a very patriarchal society and the mentality in terms of thinking is along those lines of this macho streak of men, that even the system itself
It's a
is
man's
wired
world.
to think like that?
It's like that. It's a man's world.
So
Men,
women will
men.
always be at the receiving end. Simply because even their system, like what you're saying, if another woman is wired to actually think like that, at your uglimazile,
And then leave me there.
and leave you there. That's the first thing. You go to another man, and another man is telling you that just leave, I have your number, it's in my docket. I will come back to you.
And then my docket
And-
reaches the prosecutor, and the
And
prosecutor,
the prosecutor is a man, and he's like, no, I'm not going to attend to this. And whilst you are looking the way you are looking, and they see nothing wrong with it.
no, it's okay.
So who do we now turn to as women?
For now, I don't know. Who do we turn to? Maybe God. That's the only person we can turn to. Because you turn to the SAPS, you don't get help. Even the NPA now, you don't get help. They don't prosecute a person.
Yeah.
In Women's Month, I was shocked. I thought maybe because, and it's Women's Month, and the president said,
That they're going to stand up and do
Gandhi,
something.
did they? No, they did not. I had to make noise. It had to reach the MEC. It had to reach a lot of people for them to listen to me.
Can you imagine those that
I
don't
still
have a
do not
voice?
have answers now. We marched to the magistrate court. We gave them a memorandum. We told them that the foundation that is helping me, Wanele Mama Foundation, they wrote the Wuti. I was still in hospital when they did that. We don't want this person as a prosecutor because he could not handle the case well. We don't want this and this and this. So there were pointers that were directed straight to the NPA. And there were pointers, one point that was directed to the SAPS. Let me quote what was the reply. And it was replied by the same person that they said they don't want Kule case. So, the court manager received the memorandum with the same person that is there on the memorandum that they said they don't want because it didn't handle this very well. The one that did not enroll the case. He received the memorandum, he signed for it, and the court manager. So we were expecting maybe at least, because it's about him, né? The court manager is the one that's going to answer back, it's going to reply back to us. Or somebody that's above him on the NPA. Yes, he's the senior prosecutor in Witbank, but there's surely somebody above him. He could have just sent that to them, then they answer to us. So we were disrespected enough that he answered it. He's the one who replied. I can show you the letter, I have a copy.
And what was the base of the content?
We understand about GBV, and so we cannot reply. He did not say anything about the NPA and how they failed us. No. And at the end, he said, there's nothing we can do when it comes to the SAPS. If you have anything to say to the SAPS, please direct it to them because we are not their watchdogs.
Oh my goodness.
That's the reply I got from the NPA. With a nice, what do you call, is it a sticker that has a woman?
Oh my goodness.
There's a woman there on the corner, she has, I don't know,
Yes.
it's a scale or what?
Yeah. Oh yes, that one, that justice.
there's a woman there.
Yes.
I don't even know, I still need to find out what that thing means. Why did they put a woman there? I need to know. And there's no balance. Yeah, very. It's like that.
So as a parting shot, Abongile, This person is going to be appearing on the 6th of September.
Yes.
What would you like to see happen?
Him going back to jail. That's what I want. That's all I've been fighting for. I didn't want much. Had the police done their job properly, had the NPA prosecuted him in a normal way that I know, I was not going to fight. There was going to be no need to fight. Because the service that I'm expecting from them, I got it. Ne? But now, they did me dirty.
They did.
Yo, they did me dirty.
No, they did. They did.
They did me dirty, and I decided not to keep quiet. And I'm not going to keep quiet. I'm not. They can hate me or do whatever that they want.
I am glad, though, as our final parting shot, that you are getting support from South Africans.
Mm-hmm. I am.
I am hopeful that you are going to be one of those women that will be able to stand for others.
Yes, I will.
There's not a lot of Abongiles out there that would endure so much pain and suffering but still can be able to stand. You've stayed true to who you are. They've always said that the only time that you can see how strong a woman is when she's at her weakest. And you stood up. And you stood up for all of us. And if nobody has told you, I am going to say it today. On behalf of all those women that have gone through what you've gone through, thank you for standing up. Not all of them do so. Some of them are not here in this world any longer. Because women keep quiet when things such happens. But the system itself, Abongile, what you had to go through, I don't wish it on anyone. So for that, for sharing your story, for coming through and being relentless, and standing true to your word of who you are, thank you. And we are here, by the way. And there's a lot of more people that will come and give you support, man. This is just the beginning. Take this and turn it into positivity at some time when you have healed, by helping the others and find your purpose in it. Because I'm noticing that you're doing something out of what has just happened. So, let's fight. Let's come together as women. Can we just go after this label character, people, Abongile? And we are going to see it through. So I want to thank you for your story. I would like to thank you for sharing with everybody, because the beauty about at least this marginalized podcast of ours is that we are international. So your story is not going to hit only the shores of this country, it's going to go international as well. For those women that are going through hardship, for those women that are going through abuse, for those women that do not have the courage, you have been introduced to Abongi. And she has stood up. And she actually even fought for her own sister. So if you are going through that, it's never too late to stand up. It's never too late to fight. It's never too late to reach out. But in reaching out, make sure that we stand united as women, so that we fight the scourge of gender-based violence. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. Please click. Please like. Please share. Abongile is moving somewhere. where she is starting her own NGO to look into such issues. She has requested South Africans that we leave her to heal, but she's coming back to be an advocate for women, and she's going to get all our support. Thank you for joining us.